Okay, now let's speak about the Docker Compose. As I understood, for me, the Docker Compose is we can pack a few container in one file and make a service. Service can be even one container and it can be a many container. I mean that you run PHP, you run Nginx, you run the MySQL, and you want to run all of them together in one base and make one service that's are matching matching with each other and working together. For first, let's check, do we have a Docker Compose even on our system? Docker Compose version, so it's okay. And now let's make a Docker Compose file by Sublime Docker Compose email. It should be right exactly as it here. Docker Compose email. Here, if you are writing version, the version where we can find this version, where is my here? I will remove it later. On the Docker Hub, Docker on the Compose, you will find this way, but you will find your Docker Compose version. So if your Docker version is 19 that dot 3 and upper, so you can use the Docker Compose version 3 and 8. 3 and 8 Docker version. So mine is 20. I'm using 3 and 8. Then services Nginx, using which image we are using the uh, Nginx image, and let's just run it. That's enough for now. So we build a container using this image from the Docker Compose. Docker Compose, then up, then build and run it on the background. Enter. Docker ps. What we have here, we have an image Nginx as we did, is a port 80 and it's take the random name. So how can we change the name? We build and run a Docker Compose by Docker Compose up, and for now we want to stop it to stop working. By Docker Compose done, the Docker container will be removed. Here we will give the container underline name. It will be mm1. Why not? We will give a ports 811. Why not? And 80 from Nginx. Okay, let's run it. Docker compose up build and d docker ps. So as you see here on the port 8011, as we have here, we have a Docker container and the name mm1. we did it. So let's add the volume on the Docker Compose. Let's stop Docker Compose first. Docker Compose done, clear, and here the volume will be what we had here. That is Docker Compose, where are you? The volume dash, oh, sorry, dash, that is it will be from our computer and is on the container. Let's save it and let's Docker Compose up again. Where did I make a mistake? Line 7 ports. If and if okay, I got it. I forget to put the S here. So Docker PS and let's go inside Docker execute mm1 pwd and cd here pwd killer pw and ls. As you see, we have everything that here it will here. So we made a volume also. Let's check. Can we delete the haha the txt from here? Yes, we can because it's not ro here. Save it. Exit from here. Let's make another haha haha.txt. Okay. Did we save this one? Yes. Docker compose, run it. Docker execute and cd here ls remove hot.txt. We can't. Let's exit and let's add a work directory. Let's see, can we do it? The working dir will be this one. Save it. Clear docker compose and run. Docker execute pwd ls. Okay, as you see, we even can add a working directory here, volume, ports, everything that we want. It will be here in this one file. We can change it so easy. Let's add another container, the PHP container. to see. Actually, let's add some web page to make or localhost much more beautiful. Why not? Okay, let's download some HTML template. Uh, Put the template on the volume file and let's see how it will look like. Okay, I'm using this one if you need it. And download. Thank you. Template. Okay. Unzip. Um, Template block. This one. Where to unzip it? Okay. What we have here? What is it? Hi. Remove later. So let's make a HTML folder here. Let's move from here template all file and folder to here HTML. Let's cd HTML ls. Okay, let's back, remove hi, remove rf hi, and remove this one. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Even let's remove the hi txt. Remove a haha txt la, and let's remove index html also ls, and going to the word docker compose the volume and add the html here, html folder here. So put it like a folder here and the HTML will be here. Okay, work directory is okay, everything is okay, save it. Docker ps, docker stop, docker remove everything, docker let's check. Okay, everything is clear. Let's run a docker compose. Okay, and start. Docker execute pwd ls. You see everything that is in the HTML file will be there. And now we are going to our port 811, and we have this web page on our system, so it's run already. Can I make some change, like a standard? Where is your title? Let's change it to the my Nginx. First change. The second change will be stand block Linuxium. Why not? And reload it. So you see the title change and then the Linuxium is here. So easy, so fast. On the next video, on the next part, we are going to add a PHP to add a PHP container to our Docker Compose. So we have a Docker Compose here, and just let's add one more service. It will be PHP. The image that we already have on our system is a PHP. Which one will FPM if I'm not mistaken, and the Alpine PHP FPM Alpine. Okay, the container name will be my PHP. The volumes of PHP, let it to be same from here, but yeah, why not? Let it to be the same as this one. Just we add some file here, YouTube cd.html, touch index php, and sublime. Oh my god, sublime index php. If you have it here, yes. So the small one, PHP echo we are running PHP what right, like a version of PHP is something like this dot PHP version like this. I hope I didn't make a mistake somewhere. I really hope. Okay, let's save it and run it. Docker compose. Okay, this is started and it's running. Docker ps. So my PHP is running the container mm1. Maybe can I change it actually? My Nginx, it will be better. Stop it. Stop. Oh no, we are in the compose. Docker compose. Done. Save here. Killer. Docker compose. Up. Okay, this looks better. Now docker execute. Actually, we don't need to execute. Let's check. Is it working? Yes. What we have on index PHP. You see, we have index PHP, but the system start to download it, not running on the web page. It's just downloaded. And how to fix this problem? Let's continue. Okay, let's stop Docker Compose. Done. See, and to solve this problem, we need to change the Nginx configuration. The Nginx configuration is on the ETS Nginx conf d is a Arch Linux. For Ubuntu, the Nginx configuration is this path. It's Ubuntu if you need it. And also it's Arch Linux HTML in this path, and for Ubuntu path will be, let me remove this one, and this one. The Ubuntu HTML would be this one. I mean, if you want to make a volume, here you have to change it to this one, var www whtml. So I already prepare Nginx configuration, Nginx conf sublime Nginx conf to per. Okay, that's a default for ports or server name, localhost, as it is here, localhost, and the root that they are using is HTML. Remember, the Ubuntu is the other one. In the root, the the system start to search for it, looking for a index. If it's not available, the index HTML. If it's not, going to index PHP. And to stop downloading and execute the PHP index on the page, we need this one, all of this. I will put this code, this configuration on a description so you can copy and paste. It will be much more easier for you, because for me it's like I spent like a half of day to rewrite this code for Arch Linux. Okay, mm, but we need to change something first. We will change the our compose file. It will be like a build from here, because as Docker file is here. What will be next? The image. The image, it's not the image that is using. The image that will be used, it will be here. I will change it. Let's change Docker file also. The Nginx, okay. It will be Nginx. Work directory, let it be here. We need to copy, you know what, the Nginx conf, the Nginx conf to this path and change the default for conf on. So you need the Docker file. Uh, it doesn't matter. You need the Nginx from here. You can use the Alpine or everything. I'm using the Nginx. Okay. I copy my Nginx configuration that is in my path here, right here. Where is my Docker file? To the and change and to the container, changing the configuration of the Nginx on the container. Let's save it. Come back to Docker file. So container, okay. Image, it means that it will make a new image. So if you if you will be if you let's put it like a, I hope you will understand, you understood, because you make a new image by Docker file, using the Docker file, and you give a name to this image, Nginx, and the tag will be v1. Okay, the container and everything will be the same as is it. Save it and let's run it. Docker. I hope I made everything correct. I really hoped. Docker compose up. Okay, we get a problem. Control C, C, Docker PS. Okay, Docker PSA. Okay, Docker compose done if it's run. Where I made a problem. Where is my mistake? Let me check and we'll come back. Okay, everything is okay. I just forgot to put the build and D to run it on the background. Okay, what we have here, some file transfer somewhere, and this build here, Docker image, so Nginx v1 is here, Docker ps, oh god, Docker ps. So my PHP is running, the Nginx running, and let's check what's happening on the 8.11 first. Everything is okay here. Do we have an index PHP? Yes, we have index PHP. The index PHP, we have it. So the problem is done. I think that's all. Next video, we'll speak about a network, and that's all. Thank you.